Today we are talking UFC 319, Chimaev and DDP, but we are also talking about Say Hello to the Bad Guys by Mark Raimondi. If you guys don't know Mark, he was the ESPN reporter covering MMA and the UFC for a long time. Now he is covering the Falcons. Pick up his book about NWO Pro Wrestling, Mark Raimondi. It'll be in the show notes.
I'm glad you plugged that book. I've been watching the WWE series, the documentary they just put out on Netflix.
Yep.
It's so cool. It's actually a really cool business.
It really is. I mean, you have to realize what it is. It's soap opera for men. Like, it's not, like, people, oh, it's fake. Yeah. If there was ever anything questioning that, yes. But there's storylines. And now the guys are really getting hit in the head with a chair. But they're letting them hit him in the head with a chair, and everyone knows they're hitting him in the head with a chair, and they're blading, and but the storylines are fun. Man, I remember growing up, and I was never a big wrestling fan. Just nobody. I don't really have like TV much, and like even if I could watch TV, I could barely watch it, so I barely got to see it. But man, I remember when Stone Cold was coming up. That was the coolest. I
just watched his. So Netflix is doing those really cool things, like those untold stories or whatever. They're only an hour long, and they get all the info. And he was way before my time. So finding out that all of the Stone Cold 360 or what is it, Austin 316?
Yeah, what is it, 316?
He made that up on the spot, right?
Did he
then,
really?
Yeah, right then and there. And then I guess Vince McMahon like looked around the crowd after he said that, and he goes, "Oh shit."
We got something.
This is an era.
So my two favorites, and again, you guys don't flame me on this because I'm not a wrestling connoisseur. Like,
did the Hulkster die? He actually just died?
He just died recently, 2 weeks ago? Yeah.
Okay. Did you watch his sex tape?
No, but that's messed up that people are really, because I believe he didn't release it, right? It got stolen. Or am I thinking the Pamela Tommy Lee thing?
I think you're thinking of any number of them.
I don't know. Yeah,
we actually had someone on the pod that happened to. So.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, Stone Cold and then the Undertaker. Between those two, man, when that Undertaker music hit, boom, and nothing cooler.
When I was a senior in high school, I actually got kicked off my wrestling team like 3-4 different times, and one reason was there was a kid that I went to, he might watch the show. He still keeps up with me. He's literally like modern day Forrest Gump. I swear to God, this kid is Mormon, and he was like going in the most dangerous city in Kansas City, like all these like black gangster crazy guys. And he's just like the whitest, most Mormon kid you could imagine. Then he disappears and does door-to-door sales for like 5 years.
Okay.
And then he starts working at Chick-fil-A. And I guess whoever sold the most chocolate chip cookies in the country got to deliver the game ball for Alabama at halftime or at the beginning of the game. And so he sold the most chocolate chip cookies in Alabama, and then like got to go with the CEO of Chick-fil-A. It was like unbelievable. But the reason I got kicked off, so this kid was super into WWE, like obsessed with WWE. He only did high school wrestling because he thought it would help him with professional wrestling.
Becoming a professional wrestler.
Yes. But he was one of those kids, those kind of kids that like get the shit kicked out of them and are constantly bullied, but then they look at the bully and are like,
and then they talk shit, and then
that's it.
Yeah.
So I love this kid. His name is Swimmy. We called him Swimmy. We called him Guppy. That was like his nickname. And I remember like he would talk trash to me. So we would wrestle, and he's a lot bigger than me. So it's not like I'm picking on a small guy. I would beat him up. Okay. Then I remember there was one day in particular, I beat his ass. We stand back up, and he looks at me. Okay. And he does this. He just goes like the Undertaker. And I'm sitting here like,
at that point, you just have to walk away.
No, I have to kill you. Like, you're not going to do that to me. So I didn't even do something that bad. The reason I got kicked off because I took him down, okay? And I got on his back, and I'm like, dude, if I like beat you up right now, I'm like a bad person. So what I did is I just kind of mushed his ears a little bit. I was trying to give him a little cauliflower. So I'm like, you do this to me, you're getting some you're getting a permanent mark. So I got kicked off. That's it.
I appreciate that.
But he loved it so much. He like kept the bit until the very end.
WWE, NWO, say hello to the bad guys.
Say hello. I'm pretty tired this week.
I'm tired too.
Why are you tired? You got some news.
No news. I mean, I sold a business, so my life's happy. And
ooh, congratulations.
Thank you. That's the end of it.
Sold your hood cleaning business.
I did.
So Sophia's not going to screwing up any more podcasts for us.
She's still going to. She's still around. She's not going away. No, yeah. So that's nice. That'll free up some time. It was a good exit on a financial level. I just have too many projects. Not even that. It just I bought it to flip it. I ended up, selling it before I kind of thought I would, just because I got an offer. It wasn't up for sale, but somebody off market offered. So we came to terms. So that's that. That's a wrap.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That really is cool.
It was, I'm 38 pounds lighter after that.
Honestly, we can tell because I was so anxious doing podcasts with you. This phone, it would make me anxious.
How do you think it made me feel?
Oh my God, I know, because I know that you're thinking consciously of it.
Oh my gosh, it was all night long. I mean, I couldn't even go to sleep because I was waiting for the phone to ring, because it would ring always midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. for 8 months.
So now you're going to be a little more well-rested.
No, I'll just figure out reason not to be.
I'm on a pretty bad trajectory right now.
Okay.
I'm pretty sleep deprived. I'm actually on the longest Hinge date of my entire life.
You're still on it?
I was going to say, did we actually check the doors? We make sure the front door's locked, because I'm still on this date.
What's Hinge? Is that a dating app?
Yeah, it's a dating app.
What's the difference between, is that the new one? Because it was Tinder and then Bumble, or is it Bumble?
So I'm not super well
versed. And
then
Hinge? Okay.
I'm not super well versed in these. Also, I have to consider the time period in which I've used each of these. Okay. So Tinder, I tried when I was like 18. I think I've told that story where I met up with the transsexual, didn't know it was a transsexual, yada, yada. No good for me on Tinder. Tried again when I became single, I think like 3-4 years ago. And it was literally just fat chicks that matched with me, or Indian scammers only.
All right.
So no good. Use that for a day. Not happening. Yep. So then I use Bumble. Now the issue with Bumble is the girl has to message first. The problem is I was too ugly to ever get a match on Bumble. Tried and tried, never worked. So Hinge I like a little bit better because you can, you add better descriptions, like more pictures, seems more serious.
Okay.
So I don't like it though. I hate the anxiety of having to reply to someone. From texting me.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
I don't like it.
The only reason I went out with this girl is she literally said I'll only date you if you let me use slurs. And I thought she was kidding. But turns out she says a lot of slurs.
Whoa.
Which
if you're going to lead with that, I want to meet you.
That's what I'm saying.
We got to go on one. You got to go on one.
I just have to know.
See, where are we going this?
I just have to know.
And
also, I don't know if she picked up on this. Maybe this was complete coincidence. It's my biggest fantasy. I want to be called any racial slur.
Doesn't matter which one, whether it fits or not.
I actually want the most niche slur you could possibly have. If you can think of a slur from the people in Papua New Guinea, that's what I want to be called for sure.
Yeah, whatever they're saying.
So we go on this date. It's a beautiful date. She does legit call me slurs. It's crazy. Amazing date. We never stop hanging out. 3 days later, so we go to Sedona. I make her hike 10 miles. That's how you really
We're going to do this. We're going to see how far you're going to go.
I got to put you through the ringer.
Yep.
We're testing your capabilities right now. So after that, she has a tonsillectomy. We hang out for 3-4 days. Then she has major tonsillectomy as an adult and a rhinoplasty surgery. So me, this random Hinge date, I am now serving her bedside all night long, getting medicine, ice, feeding her, bathing her.
But didn't this all happen 2 weeks ago? And she's still all geared up?
Not anymore. Now she's on the mend and on the recovery. But that first 2 weeks, these last 2 weeks, I've been on 2 hours of sleep, chunked at a time, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, but never decreasing my stuff.
Now, in the middle of the night, is she calling you slurs as you're getting stuff and she doesn't like it? She's
she literally looks up at me and she goes, "You're brown enough. Hey, slave, more ice."
Huh. All right.
I honestly, I'm kind of I'm turned on talking about it. You better actually change the subject. So the only issue is
wait, but didn't you tell me you're oh yeah, things are going well. The girl I'm dating, she's normal. And I'm this doesn't sound normal.
Well, normal is relative. Normal compared to the MMA girls, that's very normal to me. I'll take that.
Okay. All right.
So the other twist on this too. So my mom and I are kind of beefing. Adam Carolla used to always talk about this a lot in the day.
Does your mom watch the show?
This is where I'm getting to.
Okay.
So my mom does not watch the show. As a matter of fact, we've done the show for 4 fucking years, and I get a text 2 weeks ago, and my mom goes, "Hey, my friend is interested in betting. Well, where can I find your show?"
All right. To her credit.
No, don't.
No, yes.
No.
How long have we been doing this? 4 years? I've never watched one of our shows.
Do you know your own name?
That's where it ends.
Yeah. I'm Mom, you text Santino on the side, personally. You know him, have met him. You know both of our names, my name included.
Google.
Anything. We've done this for
ChatGPT.
4 years. My mom works in technology. This is insane.
But she's old, so she's not technical.
So my mom and I are beefing a little bit over it. And I just said, look, Mom, I've done this for 4 years. Like, I bought my mom a Rolex, okay? 2-3 years ago. When I go to her house, only for the time I am at her house, I expect her to wear the damn Rolex.
What? That's ridiculous.
She never has to wear it any other time. But when I am there,
No.
how about I see you wearing the fucking gift I got you?
No.
Where I'm getting to.
You're being cunty.
Where I'm getting to is this is the first time anyone I've ever dated has watched the podcast or their family has watched the podcast. Because I get a text last week when you weren't on the show, Sophia keeping you gone. I get a text that says, "Black don't crack, huh? Interesting comment."
Huh.
And I thought to myself, that was the most mild out of anything I've ever said. Think you missed the Indian bit the week before? Or the
Yeah.
And so all I thought to myself was, damn, I really have to watch what I say on the podcast now. And so
Are you now? Like, dude, I've been begging you to stop saying 90% of what you say for 4 years. And you're like, nope, I'm going harder. I'm
well,
like,
now I just got to say this stupid motherfucker in the grocery store. And I have to say, that, this, and then you walk through the park. And when they stand way too close to you, it's just that.
I just got a text.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Okay. I just got a text with some groundbreaking news.
Tell us.
None of us are aware of this because we don't have technology.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be aware of this as adults, but my son from school just texted me Paramount deal with the UFC. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Go back to class. You shouldn't even have your phone. They just signed a thing that it's like you cannot have phones in class now or you get like expelled or something crazy like that.
It's that drastic they're
Yeah,
making
it's
it?
like a big deal now.
Well, probably because of AI and kids using ChatGPT from their phones.
Dude, this is like news to me. I didn't realize you can just screenshot like a homework question, just paste it in there.
And you're good.
What?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so Paramount, 7 years, I think it's 7.7 billion.
Yep.
So 1.1 billion a year to distribute the rights to UFC. No more pay-per-view.
Love it.
And I think they said 30 fight nights a year and 13 numbered events. So it'd generally be 13 pay-per-views because that would be a numbered event. Fight nights, I'm curious if that is going to, because I haven't seen a breakdown. Maybe it's out there yet, but I haven't seen it. Does that mean it's going to be traveling city fight nights or is that going to be Apex? And I know that they've been talking about phasing the Apex out. God, I hope they do.
I love when they go city to city, like having a Nashville event, having a Seattle event.
Yep.
Each one of those are so fun.
Apex is for Contender. Let's
keep it there.
Yep, let's keep it that way.
Then it's truly the tryout. Like that
Yes.
is like it's a tryout.
Yeah,
for
Contender and the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah. And now it's like being on free television, that's kind of a big deal. I mean, that's like
That's how you build your brand.
Major League
yeah.
Baseball, NFL, NHL. I mean, that's
Talking about making the next evolution of the sport.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
and that's a lot of money too. Just $1 billion a year for distribution rights. That doesn't even include, of course, ticket sales, merchandising, whatever else they're doing.
I fucks with Paramount too. You ever watch Viva La Bam?
No.
I watch Viva La Bam.
Do you want to talk about the fights?
Actually, not really.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Bye, guys. Let's get into this. Let's do it. The only plug we've already plugged.
We do actually. We should say, what a good week last week. You took off last week.
I took off, and that's why it was a good week.
Yeah, it was a great week. No, we had Narco Cop fill in. I posted a nice little banger in the Discord.
Yep.
I posted the Junkyard play. Only one. It was just 1 for 1. $100 won $7,800+ dollars.
I think you swept the UFC card.
Almost.
No. You did on the winners.
Yeah.
But then on your bets, you had one that was like
It was Anthony Hernandez 2-3-4 knockout.
yes,
And he almost got it.
Yes,
And then they
ended up being
recounted it.
Yes.
Submitted.
Yep.
But other than that, we swept bare knuckle. We almost swept UFC. That was an amazing week. I made 30 G's last week
Nice. Good for you.
just on those bare knuckle picks. So we're going to keep it rolling. I love it. And I also want to shout out a couple Discord members. So one, Michael, love you. how no one has pulled him for a podcast yet. We're gonna fix that.
Okay.
And then Hisoto, he posted another winner. He tailed my exact bet, $75, and he made something like 5,400 or something.
Nice.
I love his opinions. I love his takes. Awesome Discord member. Happy you made some money. So join the Patreon. And guys, like and subscribe this video too.
Yes, please.
We can't grow without you guys. And I think we're on the verge of something nice. You guys have to share the video, like, subscribe, help us out. You know, that's it.
Do your part.
Do your part.
We got what? 319. Is this in Vegas? No, it's in Chicago, right?
I don't know. Let's look.
I think this fight is in, it says United Center. I think it's in Chicago.
That sounds about right.
Right?
United
Yeah,
Center.
Chicago, Illinois. Let's talk some fights. Let's start with the main card and get going.
Perfect. First fight on the main card, we have Tim Elliott at plus 240 versus Kai Asakura at minus 300.
Give me your thoughts on this, because you're a small person and these are small people, and I think you should talk amongst yourself.
Okay, yes, I am small and I'm Asian and I'm awkward. That's his nickname.
You're awkward Asian.
Yeah. I think this line is strange to me.
What was the line again? Sorry.
We have Tim Elliott at plus 240 and Kai Asakura at minus 300.
Okay. Explain yourself.
Well, Tim Elliott is really good. I mean, he's awkward and he's strange and grimy, but he's very good. And it seems like kind of the worst style for Kai Asakura. We just saw him get kind of just melted by Pantoja by grappling, right? And that's what Tim's going to do the entire time. Now, obviously, we have some things to address. I mean, Tim's been gone for a long time. He hasn't fought in 2 years, something like that, over 2 years. So what's the absence? The other thing too is he's going to take damage on the feet, at least as you know, at the trying to work his way inside. I think the line is just weird for the fact that Tim is probably the worst style for Asakura, but Asakura is still going to win. He's been active. He does have a good little first layer takedown defense. His hands are super fast, and I don't think Tim is as much of a danger on the feet, obviously, as Pantoja is. So I'm going to go Kai Asakura, but I'm not jumping at the chance for minus 300.
I like Kai here a lot.
A lot?
A lot. Yeah. I was like, well, because it's Tim Elliott and everyone knows, I mean, the Tagir thing, you know, he's dragging people down, he's out wrestling people, and like he really is. Elliott is really good. He has gotten a little older, of course. And first of all, Asakura is huge. He's massive for the division.
But I think Japanese people are kind of hollow bones. I don't think it counts.
I don't know, but his head is massive and he's a lot taller in his frame. But he does the right stuff. He was doing the right stuff with Pantoja. Pantoja is just Pantoja. And so he's, you know, whizzing, flattening out, even getting taken down. He's getting back up. What I really like about Asakura is he's not afraid to throw in trying to avoid the takedown or the grappling. He's just going to throw. And that's where if he was reluctant and tried to avoiding the takedowns in the grappling department, I think that would, we see it all the time. People trying to not get taken down, they back up, and then they end up putting themselves against the fence, and they take themselves out of their game plan by not doing what they are good at. And
well, he's just going to send it.
He sends those flying knees up the top. I mean, he times his knees beautifully. Hit clean boxing. His angles are great, and he moves out of the way. Like, man, I think he's going to hurt Tim. I actually could see him knocking him out.
I could
which
too.
I think would be the first time.
I could too, because if Tim's failing on takedowns, he's getting a little tired. I'm just saying, for the style wise, like, it's not like Asakura is going against another boxer, like, and a shitty boxer. Like, he's going against a guy who, if he gets his game plan off, that's the worst.
But see, I think, and I don't know, just take this with a grain of salt. I think people think when they fight him that their grappling is better than it is, and so they're okay with grappling Tim Elliott. And then they realize, whoa, this guy's wiggling, like a Tagir type of situation where he thinks, oh, I'm better. He's not going to take me down. I'm good. And then he gets mauled for it.
He was beating the world's greatest Mokaev. He was beating him.
He was. But I think Asakura knows what he's getting into, and I think he knows what he has to do. And I don't think he's going to get involved in the awkwardness of Tim Elliott.
How's that smoothie?
That's nice, dude.
Is it?
I like it.
I couldn't tell because it's not like a traditional. It's like a little bit watery.
It's definitely more like a juice than a smoothie, but it's good.
You feel healthy?
Flavor's good.
You feel healthier?
I'm feeling healthy. Yeah.
I've been drinking those green drinks every morning, those little powder drinks.
Yeah.
Like the AG ones.
Do you feel better?
My shits are green. Like very.
And that's the goal.
That's
the goal.
That's the goal.
All right, next fight, we have Jared Cannonier at plus 155 versus MVP Michael Venom Page at minus 180.
Do you want me to go? You want to go?
I'll go on this.
Okay.
One. Okay. I think this fight is going to be. This isn't such a winnable fight for Cannonier. It's such a winnable fight for Cannonier for many reasons. So one, just talking about the guys that MVP has fought in the UFC, completely different stylistic matchups from Cannonier. Look at Cannonier. Look at the guy who beat MVP before, Douglas Lima, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did he do best?
Just pressure.
Calf kicks, takedowns. Now, if this is Cannonier with a solid brain and a solid camp, everything, he's going to calf kick him, take him down. I don't think there's a single thing MVP can do if Cannonier's on top. He is an ox, and he's a very good grappler. The issue with Cannonier is these days he just wants to run out, strike, get tired, do this, and I don't understand it. I think he has the ability to make this fight so easy for himself, so easy. Big body him, hurt his leg, big pressure, good cardio, and it's only 3 rounds. If he comes out and he wants to play at range with MVP, he's going to get picked apart so badly, and I can honestly see MVP knocking him out also. It feels like MVP is going to win this fight. It just feels like Cannonier is just so all over the place to me, but I think Cannonier has the tools to do it. I'm going with Jared Cannonier.
I'm with you in that he has the tools to do it, but I don't think he will, because I think the way for him to beat MVP is to punch his way into the clinch and punch his way into the cage and punch his way into the pocket.
And he's going to get countered back if he
go.
punches.
But the issue is that lately he doesn't pressure the same way. And he stays on the outside, and he'll actually back up. So he'll engage on his terms, but when people throw, he moves away. And then he's got to get back in, then he'll throw and move away. And if it works for him as he's throwing, he'll continue to throw. His boxing is clean, his kicks are clean, his wrestling is clean, his cardio is good. Like he's solid. Cannonier is really, really good. He's getting older and his chin isn't quite what it was.
That's the scary part. And at any time, MVP is such a sniper. He's going to catch him on coming in.
I think he's going to clip him, but I think it's actually going to be kind of a low volume fight. And MVP feints and moves so well, and I feel like that is going to keep Cannonier just at bay. And then one off, one punch, 2 punch, move. The thing that MVP does well is he'll literally run to get the space. He knows he doesn't want to be on the cage, so he moves laterally, he goes side to side. But if you're pressuring him, he will physically run and sprint all the way around back in the middle. And I don't think he's going to get tired, because I don't think Cannonier is going to press and swing and put the game plan together that I think he would need to win. And stand on the outside and pulling away from the feints from MVP is just giving the fight to him.
Now it's going to free up leg kicks for him.
Yes. And just point it and just.
But you're not worried about that. The bladed stance is a big issue against a guy that calf kicks a lot.
It is, but even Cannonier hasn't even been calf kicking as much as he used to.
What the fuck is his problem? That's what I'm saying.
Dude, he's not even calf kicking that much. You watch him with was it Kaio Bahalo, where Bahalo was calf kicking Cannonier. Cannonier would calf kick back and then just not do it more. Like he just.
What happened to Cannonier against Vettori looked like the Terminator. I mean, I've never seen a performance like that in my life. Yeah. And then he comes back and he looks awful.
I don't know. So like you said, calf kicks and pressure, I think he could beat MVP kind of 3 rounds, like dominate him. I think it's there.
Should.
I don't think he probably will. I think MVP is going to win a pretty, like, I don't want to say close, but maybe uneventful decision.
I could definitely see that. But if I'm going to go the other side, I think we can load up on some crazy takedown parlays this week on Cannonier. If the fight plays out that way.
Cannonier puts takedowns into the game plan?
He watches the show. Jared, you know what to do.
I'm going MVP here. Yeah. So anyway, hold on. So I just got a text. Sorry. I actually was wondering. I only looked at it because I thought it was my son, and I was going to yell at him. I was going to be, get your ass back. But it's actually, one of the guys helping Henry. Henry is writing my forward, Henry Cejudo, of my book.
Oh, okay.
And so he just had a call with Henry. They're putting it together and went really well. Was really complimentary of Henry, and Henry, I guess, was very complimentary of me. So that just makes me happy.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Anyway, I'm going MVP.
I'm taking Mr. Cannonier, Arizona's finest.
And, for the record, I don't even know for the record, but I usually pick Cannonier. I'm usually a pretty big fan of Cannonier.
We like him.
In terms,
Friend of the show.
Mhm.
Oh, we don't know him.
All right, in the featured bout of the evening, we have Geoff Neal at plus 210 versus Carlos Prates at minus 250.
I'll go on this one since you've done
Okay.
some. Man, Neal's just like the toughest son of a bitch.
I'm so glad you said that because,
Gosh,
man.
he is so tough. He's so good. He hits hard. His takedown defense is phenomenal. Hell, Shavkat couldn't even get him down. Ended up taking his back standing and choking him out.
No one's hurting him, really.
Like, no one's hurting him. I mean, he's just good. And then, but so is Prates on the other side.
But they're very good in different ways.
Infinitely different.
And giving me plus 210 on a guy who's going to start with a 1-round lead is kind of a lot to me.
See, I don't. I like Prates here, and I was curious about all of this. You never know because you watch me anyway. Like I watch one fighter, and then I either think, oh, he's amazing or he sucks. I'm like, he'll beat anyone right now, and then you watch the other fighter, and they're like, he's good too. So you kind of whoever I watch first, I always have like and then it balances out when I'm watching him. So I'm watching Geoff Neal, and he's just hurting people. His
hands are very nice.
Hands are great. He's durable. He does everything well. Like, man, he's great. And then you watch Prates, and he does everything well, too. And actually, watching Prates against Ian Gary and his takedown defense and just butt dragging him and hitting him.
He's got so good.
It was amazing. Here's my thing, is I think Neal can absolutely hurt Prates because he's Geoff Neal. He can hurt anyone at any point. The issue with Neal at this point is you know exactly what you're getting. You know exactly what you're getting. He's going to box you. He does not kick. He does not wrestle. He's not going to jiu-jitsu you. But he's not even going to like volume you and press. He's just going to stand there and just be comfortable and just box. And the issue with that is it's so limiting when you have a guy like Prates who is going to kick and then move and then touch and he'll switch stances. And there's just a lot of variables that can occur right there. And then I was thinking about, does Geoff Neal hurt Prates? And I'm like, man, because he can hurt him. Prates gets hit a little bit. He's not unhittable.
He gets hit.
But he fucking rolls with the punches, man. That dude rolls and angles off so well. He's never getting hit clean. He's never getting hit flush. I think the moment of Ian Gary kind of got to him early in that fight. And I think the main event, Ian Gary, I think it was a little bit.
Do you think that, or do you think that's just his style? Because he does that every fight.
But not to that extent.
Yes, he does.
Not that bad.
When he fought Mitch Ramirez, he let Mitch Ramirez stick around for a little bit. When he fought Trevin Giles was winning the better part of 2 rounds before he took him out.
Yeah, no, I get it. I don't see anything besides him being a slow starter.
That's the big
deal. He is, but man, he finds a way to win. The dude finds a way. I can't.
I like him much better in 5 than 3.
Yes, definitely like him better in 5 than 3. But I think he knows how to win, and he picks his moments. It's kind of like Peter Yan. Well, Peter Yan, where he's calculating. But look, man, Yan finds a way to win. Josh Van finds a way to win. We can kind of count them always down 1 round, but then they find a way to win.
How does he do it? Does he finish him or it's decision?
I think decision.
I think if he's going to do it, he's going to finish him.
I could see that. I absolutely could.
Because here's how I think it's going to go. 1, I think he's going to start with a 1-round deficit because Geoff Neal's hands are very sharp and he's going to put combinations together. And the only thing that Prates is going to have at the start is that front kick. He's going to throw that front kick a million times as he finds the range. It's always round 2. That's when he starts putting those combos together. He'll start with that check hook. That's when he starts putting the stuff together. So I think he's going to be down 1. And then I think those front kicks snapping to the body, I think he's going to start breaking him down. And that's when you start to see Prates start to come on. And that's when he did to Li Jingliang. That's what he's done to all those guys. I think it's 2-3 knockout.
Li, man, that was 38 straight lefts in a row. I mean, over the course of 7 minutes. That is straight left is just a sniping bullet.
What did you think of C-Rod's fight?
In what?
Does he get cut after this? Via all the weight misses.
Was it 2 in a row or 3 in a row that he just lost?
He's lost 3 out of the last 4 now.
Okay.
And had a a couple weight things in there. And
one, I thought the Feely fight was really hard for him because
Feely's big and fast, and
he's big and he doesn't gas out.
Yep.
And C-Rod has been beating people who are smaller,
and gas.
45ers, and they gas. At 35, if they
He's
were
great.
both at 35, I think he beats a Feely or whoever's equivalent to that at that weight. But he's just giving up too much size.
We told him that since the start.
And Feely, the thing with Feely is that he can wrestle, and that I feel like those takedowns won him the fight. And it's funny because I don't even think Feely's an amazing wrestler. I've said this on numerous
Great blast doubles.
shows. He times his blast double so well. He just times it. He gets him and he just lifts him off. And he does a really good job of finding the guard off of his takedowns. And it's really good because I do not look at Feely as a wrestler, but man, he's
a good MMA fighter.
Yes, he really is. So yeah, I don't know. I talked to C-Red a little bit after that, just, kind of messaging back and forth. He seems to be in as good of spirits as he can. His parents, their house just flooded. There's a lot of flooding going on right now.
Oh wow.
So that's more the issue than even the fight right now.
Will he be in attendance at the United Center this Saturday?
I don't know. I'll ask him, but I
call him up. Actually,
I love C-Rod. I think if I'm coaching C-Rod again and he has to fight Andre Feely again, I would tell him. I mean, of course, you have to work your wrestling and your stand-ups a little bit, of course, in that. And his stand-ups are good, but he would take too long to do it. He would stay on his back for too long when he would want to. But I would say he has to work his technical boxing because you see him kind of reaching.
It's all Muay Thai.
Yeah, it was very Muay Thai, whereas I think a little bit more tighter boxing would have helped him.
So you said if you were coaching him again, is that a possibility?
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't foreshadowing anything. That was just me talking about the fight. He's always welcome.
All right. Next fight. What do we got?
All right. In the co-main event, we have the UFC debuter Aaron Pico at -159 versus Lerone Murphy at +139.
Hey, Kamu, could you toss me that coconut water? It's in front of the laptop. Oh yeah. It's an emergency coconut water. You don't have to open it.
Yeah, don't open it. Don't open it before you throw it.
I was making sure it wasn't
That
open.
was a damn grenade he was about to throw at me. Damn. All right, we got Aaron Pico Graham versus Lerone Murphy.
I'm excited about this.
Well, Pico's a hot dude.
Gorgeous. He looks like Pedro Pascal, who's the guy who's in trouble for groping all of the women. Doesn't he?
Totally.
He looks like him. So
I was watching a movie with my girl last night, and Pedro Pascal was in it, and I said, I'm feeling really anxious.
I wonder how anxious Pico's going to be feeling
Those tits
on
were
his
getting grabbed.
UFC debut. Anyway, but man, Pico.
I'm so distracted now. Can we just do a hot dude segment, please?
Done. So Pico, for those of you who don't know, most people probably know it at this point, but he was such an amazing wrestler.
People have no idea. When I was coming up, all I did all day was watch Aaron Pico highlights at St. John Bosco, and all he would do, head snap, head snap, head snap.
He would just bang on people.
Throw guys into the crowd.
But he was, I believe, a two-time state champ as a freshman and a sophomore, I think.
In California.
Then he just decided he was going to forego folk style to just focus on freestyle and the international scene and make an Olympic run. And then I believe he lost at the qualifiers to the Olympian. I forget who it was.
Maybe it was Metcalf or something.
No, yeah. And then he was just like, all right, I'm out. I'm going to go.
Then he signed the exclusive with Bellator.
The Bellator route, exactly. So he is so good. And he's only 27 years old. So he's still relatively young.
He's got a lot of miles, though. The thing he does. The thing. So one, he came into fight ready not that long ago to hit calf kicks with Cejudo. But I just thought about how funny it is that him and Corrales at the same gym at the same time. Because what fucking wars that was. That was an amazing fight. One of the best ever.
That was great.
But that chin has been touched quite a few times. And I would say it's literally Aaron Pico's Achilles heel because the dude is a perfect fighter. Outside of that, I don't know of a better fighter on the planet.
Well, but here's the thing is, look, Lerone Murphy is so technical and he's gotten so good everywhere. He's very technical. He's very good. Who are the people who have beat Aaron Pico? They're brawlers.
Big power.
You need to, if you're going to beat Pico, you need to go into the fire with him. And Lerone Murphy is not the guy to go into the fire with people.
Oh my
Damn.
God. That actually woke me
That
up a
was
little bit.
yeah, it kind of freaked me out. My phone
need to
just
rec-
dropped.
Holy
For those of you,
shit.
I don't even know if you could hear that, but man, it scared the shit out of me.
That was like quiet, but so like pierced my soul.
Freaked
Actually.
me out. But you need to go in the fire to beat Pico. And Lerone is so technical, and he's touch and move and touch and move. We've seen him out wrestle a lot of people as of late to win or stay on the outside and outpoint them. Who is it that he fought? And he won a split decision, but I thought he lost. The Brazilian kid.
Oh yeah, Gabriel Miranda, is that his name?
No.
Santos.
Yes, and I thought he lost that.
Gabriel Santos.
And man, I think Pico's going to put him down on the mat if he wants to, anytime he wants.
Well, just remember last fight. I remember one, I did bet on Lerone Murphy, but when he was fighting Josh Emmett, I'm watching those early exchanges going, oh boy, Emmett is getting close. Yep. And if he does.
Because Lerone from distance has really good striking, but in the exchanges, he kind of pulls his chin up and is off balance a little bit. He's not comfortable.
His guard isn't solid. And the thing with Pico is he's 10 times faster than Josh Emmett.
Yep.
It's maybe not 10 times harder, but he hits probably as hard. And he works the body.
Yeah.
And he works the body. And he cuts you off. And past all that, Emmett doesn't wrestle that much.
Yeah.
Pico, not only can he wrestle, but Pico is going to smash
The other thing,
him.
watch, I love Pico's control. If you watch him, who did he fight last in Bellator besides Corrales?
His
right
top
before,
game's like
was
this
it
guy,
Carvalho?
Yeah.
Watch a couple people. Okay, watch Chimaev, watch Henry Cejudo, watch Pico. These really, really high. Not even Chimaev, because Chimaev would kind of jiu-jitsu his grappling a little bit more.
He's very good jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
But you watch a guy like Henry and you watch a guy like Pico. Their hips and that top pressure when they're smashing, yes. Like, I do not want to be under that getting beat on.
I kind of do. Pico, I kind of do.
Pedro Pascal?
I'm real anxious.
I like Pico here for the win. Now. Hold on, you guys. Because we got to. The guys coming in recently have all lost.
Not RDR. RDR is about to fight for a title.
He lost against Mearshart. Let's not. I don't care if he won by submission. He lost. He lost some fans. No, but a lot of these guys have not fit. They haven't lived up to their expectations.
In fairness, though, Pico is a otherworldly talent that should have been with the UFC 10 years ago.
Yes, but and here's the thing is, he's also that high level of a wrestler. So we know that he has competed at that high of a level. So we kind of know what we're getting.
Why is this even a question right now? It's this British grappling versus good old fucking USA. Honestly, this fight needs higher stakes.
America.
This not only does this fight feel a tad bit racist, this fight also feels very nationalist. We should offer at least one state in the union for a city in the UK.
Fight for land.
I'm there.
What state would you give up?
The red coats over here trying to come in.
What state would you give up?
Oh, first one right off the bat, probably New Mexico. I'm going. New Mexico, you're gone.
Do you have a reasoning behind that?
Yeah, it's a shithole.
New Mexico.
New Mexico is is the most violent state in America.
Where are those stats from?
Dude, go look anywhere. It's a shithole.
Yeah, bro. Hey, you watched Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I saw, but that was just one crime. It was just a long.
So all right, so we're gonna get rid of that.
I'm taking out Maine.
Yeah, I would get rid of Maine.
No, because they don't need a monopoly on those lobsters anymore.
No, here's the thing. As I was actually just talking, my sister was just in town.
Bullshit.
My sister was just in town. She lives in Vermont. She was talking about Maine. And I said, no, fuck Maine. And she's like, what? Why? And I was like, have you ever heard them talk? Their accents are so offensive. They all sound like deaf, like animals yelling.
Wait, is that real?
Their accent is a horrible, like this Maine accent. And I say that because my uncle, he was married he was from Maine, and he just sounded like a deaf barking dog all the time. And I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle listening to him screech. And that's what I think of when I think of Maine.
So Maine and New Mexico.
Maine and New Mexico.
You guys are first. So if Pico, Pico lives in Pico, you're fighting for your hometown right now.
He's from California,
but he lives there. Okay. You're fighting for your hometown right now. Tino's offering it up. And then in the UK, where do we want? We can't take something big if we're only
we don't want
New Mexico.
London. Actually, we don't want Wales, even though that's
I kind of fucks
UK.
with Wales.
Wales. I mean, technically it's not England, so I don't know whether United. Are we taking the whole? Because the whole United Kingdom, we've got Scotland, England,
I'm gonna tell you one
Wales.
place I don't want. I'm gonna tell you, put one place I don't want is Scotland.
Okay.
I'll take anything but Scotland.
What about where Bisbeen was from up north? We'll take Nottingham, because
Nottingham. All right, that's the
he
deal.
wasn't from. I don't think he was from there, but he was from Manchester. But we're going Nottingham because of the Prince of Thieves, Robin Hood. Nottingham.
So we got Nottingham versus New Mexico. A couple
Done.
NMs on the line here.
Okay.
Pico, you know what to do, buddy.
All right. So before we hop into the main event,
Wait. Before we hop into the main event, the people want you to give picks for some reason. They say not enough mic time and camera time for you. Who are you picking? Aaron Pico, Lerone Murphy.
Well, who said that?
People.
The
It's
people.
I go through the comment section now.
Not enough.
Now
No,
that we're
they
doing the
DM.
comment
Not
section,
enough.
They
Not
DM.
enough.
They
Who you
DM
got?
him.
I got Pico.
Thank you.
I got Pico.
That should be good for another year, fuckers.
Yeah. Now leave us alone.
Is there anything else? I know we talked about the book already. Is there anything else that you guys want to mention before we get into the comments and before we hop into the main event?
Yes, I just signed on to do 10 shows with Narco Cop for Dana White's Contender Series. So I'm going to try to get that up on this channel. If we don't, go watch it over on Narcos and then come back and watch our channel again.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you're watching this, you're already here. So tell your friends to come here also.
And then, like Brandon said earlier, please like and subscribe to the videos on YouTube and or Spotify or iTunes, whatever you.
Yeah,
whatever
we
you
grew
listen.
so fast. First of all,
So-
also, if you're messaging me to tell me that you're now watching the show, also like the show. I have like 10 people that DM me and like, dude, I watched the show. It's a great show.
Subscribe, bitch.
So subscribe, bitch.
All right. And then we only have one comment. Only one comment that we're going to go through today from a couple episodes ago. This is from our boy, Sean Bitter, the MMA wizard, been around the game for a long time. This is for both of you guys. Santino, who is someone you coach that you think is ready to break into the UFC? Same question for B, but being someone that you train with.
I would say there's two people. One is Christian Natividad, and the other one is Gigi Canuto. Both of them are just top-notch talent and ready to go to the next level. And they're going to have successful careers when they get to the UFC.
I actually, I'll second that. Christian is by far my hardest round, especially on the feet. That dude's a menace, and he hits pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. I'm sorry. I Gigi and Christian, you're out. You're not the one.
Who?
Casey fucking Tanner.
See, that's what I was waiting for. When you didn't say that, I was shocked.
I was a little shocked
Casey
too.
Tanner. Casey Tanner is a fucking league above the rest of humanity. And that dude should, when he gets to the UFC, y'all are on notice.
We so actually it was pretty relevant this week. Can you tell one more time? Because we're only doing one comment, I feel like we should tell the story. So I hung out with Casey after his Contender Series fight against John Masimoto.
Mm-hmm.
Narco Cop actually in the spaces or whatever last week, he asked me, why didn't Casey Tanner wrestle? Do you want to retell that story about that
Just
matchup?
really quickly. For
the new viewers.
I have talked about it. He makes weight. And then we're kind of me and Eddie are in the room just chilling. He goes out with a friend and eats lunch after weigh-ins. They go to a Chinese restaurant. This is all unbeknownst to us. And he orders chicken and mushrooms. And he ate every single mushroom in there just because he was hungry. And then he's like, he comes back. He's like, my stomach is in knots. I mean, if you're dieting and he cuts a lot of weight, he diets, it's a lot. And then you replenish yourself with fungus. Oh. So anyway, so that was after. And he was so sick from then until like the next day. He just was uncomfortable. His body wasn't doing well. The whole thing was to wrestle. I mean, Casey can strike, but he was going to mix in his wrestling a lot.
His wrestling's amazing.
Yeah. And then we're warming up for the fight, like fucking warming up in the back. Junior Cortez he was up there. We had to get him in because I hurt my ankle. I couldn't even walk. And 5 minutes before Casey goes out, he pulls me and Eddie in. He goes, hey, we got to have an audible right now. Just so you guys know, he's like, I'm not going to wrestle at all. He's like, my stomach is so bad. Like when they were warming up, if Junior would grab a body lock, you could see Casey wincing in pain. His stomach was just messed up. And then he did wrestle a little bit later. But anyway, the game plan was to wrestle. When he did wrestle, it was working. He did a lot of great stuff.
And he had that close of a fight with that stud of a prospect.
It was an amazing fight.
Amazing fight.
Yeah.
Honestly, every fight Masimoto has is an amazing fight, even
Yeah.
this last weekend. But
So
Yep, that's a great pick. It's hard for me to envision, like to give an answer.
And don't get me wrong, sorry to interrupt.
Everyone else
Gigi
is
and
good.
Christian are amazing and they're ready for the
Yeah.
UFC too. Casey is just overdue with it. So,
Yeah.
and since that Contender Series fight, he's got 2 finishes, or 1 finish and then a barn burning and a dominated
Insane against Arena, who's amazing.
who's amazing as well. So, I mean, he's just ready.
All right, guys, moving on to the main event. We have the champ, Dricus du Plessis, plus 185 versus the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev at minus 220.
I like you to end these always. For me, this fight is really simple, and I think everyone's going to be pretty much on the same page. It's Chimaev early, or it's DDP late, and I don't think that's a hot take, anything like that. But I think Chimaev's going to get him down. I think that DDP, his strength that he is, he's so strong, and he moves so well, and he never gets tired and keeps coming forward. But he's very. I think he can be put on his back easily, and I think once Chimaev gets him there, he's going to be there for a bit. I feel, at least for 1 round until they restart standing, because it's like he's so strong and aggressive. He can get tipped pretty easily, and Chimaev doesn't just straight line you. He straight lines you, cuts the angle, takes you down. And then once you're there, his jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. Like, I always wanted to be a big hater on Chimaev. Like, nah, it's not, but he really is that good. I can see him submitting DDP in the first 1 or 2 rounds. After that, back standing, DDP powers up. He gets his strength back. He starts touching him. That's the thing I love about DDP. He's always touching, and it just doesn't give you time to really be comfortable. I love those 3, 4, 5 round DDP knockout plays. That's a great play. Or even finish in 3, 4, 5. I kind of think that's how it's going to go, is 2 really, really rough rounds for DDP time. And I think he finishes them late.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a hot take. It comes down to, for the most part, cardio. And that's DDP's strongest attribute, and that's Chimaev's weakest attribute.
But what if we see something like this? Chimaev comes out and puts him on his back, and he's not even working hard. That's the other thing I worry about.
I'm going to put my little tinfoil hat on over here.
Okay.
Who is Chimaev working with this camp?
He's actually working with this little fucker on Contender Series, this little French guy.
Well, and out in California with Marvin, the TJ Dillashaw's SMC coach.
Oh my God.
And TJ Dillashaw popped for EPO.
TJ's still in there. And you know how much TJ weighs
has
now?
been in there. Oh, yeah. And so what if Chimaev doesn't gas?
Wait a minute. Oh.
What if Chimaev doesn't? From the strength and conditioning, you asshole. Not.
Hey, producer Camuela. Also, I saw someone pronounce or spell your name the other day. They put CAWMWELA.
You're very calm.
Camuela. Just to get another one of your hot takes, who's a better striker in this matchup, DDP or Chimaev?
Okay, so Chimaev's going to win, and I'll tell you why.
Tell us.
It's because I actually think that DDP is going to win. And every single time I bet against DDP, he wins. And now I'm telling you guys, the one time I actually think he's going to win this fight is going to be the fight that he loses, and Chimaev's going to end up winning.
Hey, do you think it's possible at the end of this video to stitch in your DDP video that you put together?
It's like 7 minutes long. If you guys want to see, you guys can go to my Instagram page.
We'll put a link
under Reels.
Yeah, let's put a link on it.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny story when I fought on the same card as him when DDP fought against Robert Whitaker. But yeah, anytime I pick against DDP, he wins. And I actually think that he's going to win this fight because I think he'll be able to not get finished in the first couple rounds. And I could see Chimaev slowing down significantly and DDP putting it on him in the last 3 rounds.
I just don't think DDP is as good of a grappler as Usman is.
So, all right. So here's my take on this whole thing. One, I think Chimaev is actually more technical everywhere. He's
by far more technical.
His striking is clean. He punches straight. He does all of the right stuff. He hits hard. The issue is you look at a Usman, okay? Took it on 10 days notice off the couch.
But Usman's also had a lifetime of wrestling.
Yeah. But then you take Gilbert Burns. And, I mean, he beat Burns. They had a good barn burner of a fight. There's a lot of greatness there. The issue, though, is those guys are both 70-pounders. I know Kamaru fought him at 85 because it was short notice.
That's a good point.
And he's doing this, and he's dominating 70 pounders. Now, people are, well, Robert Whittaker. Yeah, Robert Whittaker used to fight at 170 as well.
And look at Whittaker.
Yeah.
Like literally since that fight.
And he has not looked as amazing. Like I am the biggest
Breaks my heart.
Whittaker. Yeah, I'm the
Breaks my
biggest
heart.
Whittaker fan
He's
on
losing
the
in the
planet.
most crazy ways too, like teeth crunch.
Yeah. And so I hold a little bit less value over that. And then, yeah, I mean, it just comes down to like one, DDP is huge. I actually think DDP is a decent grappler. I liked.
No, he is a good grappler. I just don't think he's Chimaev's level grappling, but he is good.
Man, he blasts double Sean Strickland, immediately starts punching a Darce and go like, I don't think he's the most amazing, but yeah, can he not get finished for 2 rounds? And I think the answer is yes.
It would be pretty hard to choke that guy.
It'd be pretty hard to choke him. And the other thing, DDP, of course, is off rhythm is really funky. But I actually really like it. First of all, his striking in his last fight looked a lot better. I actually think if it stays tempered like that, it's going to benefit Chimaev a lot.
I agree.
But I think Chimaev will be the one pushing the pace. And so Chimaev will create his own cardio deficit.
This is how good Chimaev is. This is how good he is. He fights retardedly. Every fight, he comes out and does the worst possible game plan he could possibly ever do. He does it every fight, and he's that good that he still wins every time. Like, he's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
he fights like Terrence McKinney, but with like amazing skills.
Yeah, I think DDP's striking is, I think, a little underrated because it looks awkward. One thing he does well, and I don't think enough people do this in MMA at all, is he covers up. People swing on him, and he just shells up. But he moves away and like doesn't just shell up and stay there. He'll shell up and move out. He'll shell up and move left and right. He doesn't just try to always slip everything and then get hit and off balance. I think that's going to be a big thing. Is I think that standing, Chimaev is used to hurting people, and you get somebody there and they just shell up and are like, oh, okay, I'm good. Oh, shell up, good. That takes it out of you.
Yes.
And then he wants to wrestle more. We saw in the third and third round of Usman. Of course, he did get him down eventually and stuff, but he was shooting from further away.
DDP running in with his chin up, though, at some point, someday, it's going to happen.
It is going to happen. I think if he loses, though, it's not going to be a blitzing chin thing with Chimaev. I think it's going to be
I think it could be, because Chimaev throws straight down the pipe, and he throws that right hand with some hate.
Yeah. I think DDP wins this. But honestly, nothing in this fight would surprise me. It's not like I'm saying, oh, Chimaev can't win. Not at all. Very close fight. I think the end of the day, cardio reigns supreme in a 5-round fight when he has had all that 5-round experience. You got to go, for me, the guy that has more tools and isn't going to gas in a 5-round fight versus the guy who might gas and doesn't have the experience in the 5-round fight.
Did your tinfoil hat fall off?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to go Chimaev. And I want to go DDP, and I think DDP is going to win. But honestly, you saying that now, I see him training in the garage, training in America.
I know.
It's a big deal.
I know.
And he's already, I think, more skilled.
If he doesn't get tired, he wins this.
DDP gets tired, too.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Well, guys, that's been another show. Before you punch it in, put us on.